Coming up on another saucy episode of the Sports Desk, it's still the playoffs. The South Spartans girls volleyball squad looks to head back to the CIF Southern Section Division II Double A Finals once again. I'll get you the highlights from Spottenville, plus a new bill recently signed by Governor Jerry Brown will make cheerleading a sport in the state of California. I had a chance to sit down with the West Side Cheer Squad, and let's just say they are pretty jacked up. Get comfy, all this and plenty of marinara sauces coming at you right now. What's up, everybody? Welcome to another saucy week here on the Sports Desk, otherwise known as Boobs Sauce Land. I'm your host, Colin Kushner. Don't forget to hit me up on Twitter with pics and video from sporting events showing your school spirit. I'll get you right here on the show. Over the last 15 years, the Chicago Cubs have, only made the playoffs 4 times. The Cubbies' most notable playoff appearance was 12 years ago, but more specifically, October the 14th of that year. It was Game 6 of the NLCS against the Marlins. Cubbies up in the series 3-2, and in the game 3-0. So you're probably asking yourself, what happened that night? Take a look at this video. If you're a baseball guru, you'll remember what I'm talking about here. Luis Castillo at the dish. He drives the ball to deep left. Moises Alou looks like he makes the grab, but Steve Bartman deflects the ball away. The Cubs were up 3-0 in the 8th, but ended up allowing 8 runs in the inning and lost to the Marlins 8-3. The Cubs went on to lose the series 4-3. Some people say the Bartman incident was the turning point in that series. So you're probably asking yourself, what does this have to do with sports here in Torrance? Well, here you go. 12 years to the day of the Bartman incident was the last time Spartan girls volleyball played Chadwick. The Dolphins went on to take the match 3-2, excluding tourney play. That was South's last loss. The Spartans making another CIF Southern Section Division II Double A semis appearance, their 5th in a row, this time against those Dolphins from Chadwick. Hey there, DJ in the hizzle. South has lost 3 of their last 4 appearances in the CIF Southern Section Division II Double A semis, entering this year's semifinals date with Chadwick. The green squad, and of course they had their green Gatorade as well. You have to match. Let's pick it up here in the first set. 7-5 South. We're going to have a little back and forth action, and then Andrea Babasa diving play, and then Bailey Oliver's going to do the left-handed tap back. That's a potential sauciest play of the month by Babasa. Later in the first set, Spartans up 15-13. Gina Cortesi, that's a kill. South increases their lead to 3, but Chadwick goes on a little run of their own. They rally 8 straight points. Dolphins going to take set 1, 25-20. And the second and third sets, well, it would be all Chadwick. They grab their brooms and sweep South 3-0. No bling bling repeat here. South's amazing season comes to a screeching halt. The Chadwick Dolphins seem to be their kryptonite. Excluding tournament play, South's last 2 losses, both coming at the hands of the Dolphins. But cutting out tourney play once again, it's the first time since September the Spartans have been swept. The last team to do it, I know what you were thinking, not Chadwick, MiraCosta. Sure, South lost in the semis, but let's look at their season as a whole here. It's time for another hashtag killing it moment. South has obviously been straight up dominant since Robert Cooch took over as a head coach back in good old '93. They've only missed the playoffs twice, once in Coach K's first year and then back in 2005. They have won 2 CIF Southern Section titles, and I'm not done just yet. South has made it past the first round every season since 2009. If that was a LinkedIn profile, potential employers would be all over it. Now, when Steve Jobs announced the release of the first iPhone at the Macworld convention back in 2007, I'm pretty sure everyone went bananas. I never in a million years thought that one day I would eventually get one and that my mom would too. She's still figuring out how to use Facebook on it. Shortly after Jobs' announcement, it all became a reality, and from that point on, iPhone mania has since taken over the world. A few months later, the North Saxons football squad ran into the MiraCosta Mustangs in their season opener. They lost 53-35. The Saxons haven't played Costa since, well, until now. It's been 8 years. North taking part in their first CIF Southern Section Western Division quarterfinals game, otherwise known as round numero 2 since 2012. Remember, that was the last time North made it to the CIF finals. North's last trip to the quarters was a big 42-34 dub over Gladstone. Under 5 to go in the first half, 0-0. Micaiah Juarez, well, he's doing what he does best, using his legs. He's like Secretariat. No triple crowns in football, though. North, they are going to go up 7-0. Micaiah is obviously pumped up, and so are the rest of his teammates. But Costa, they're going to respond right away on their next drive. They plow this in for a TD of their own. We're all tied at 7 at the snack break to the third. Still 7-all. Micaiah Juarez, well, we say his name a lot on the show. He's like, I don't see anything, so I'm just going to, well, yeah, I'm going to run again. And the Costa guy's like, I'm going to try and catch up with you. Tries to take the angle, but Micaiah Juarez, well, he's just a man out there. That's a touchdown. 14-7 Saxons, but turnovers would be the story for the blue squad a little later on, 14-all. Micaiah Juarez under pressure. Fumbles the football. Costa recovers it in the end zone. They go up, but here's what's going to happen next. North, they're going to do a little XP block. Wait for it, as Barney Stinson would say. Here we go, the old XP block. No good. Costa up 20-14 next. North offensive possession. Rolling, bobbled. Pick by Costa. That would lead to another touchdown for the Stangs. MiraCosta puts up 28. Yeah, 28 unanswered as they down the Saxons 35-21. Turnovers, the story in this one. North's season of donuts officially concludes. Remember, the last time North made it past the first round of the playoffs, they went on to play in the CIF finals. This year, no dice. That's all she wrote for Micaiah Juarez and the rest of the senior class. Here's what Coach Todd Croce had to say when asked him about his senior guys.
They've really turned things around, and it's because of their work ethic and their passion since the end of last season, getting ready for this one and having a great run that they did. We appreciate all of them, and we're going to miss them all because it's a solid class. And some years you're like, okay, we want to move on to the next guys. No, we're going to miss these guys greatly.
Thank you, Coach. Now, a big reason for a lot of North's 2015 success, Mr. Micaiah Juarez. Dude was just an absolute touchdown machine all year long. Juarez finishes up his senior campaign with 60. I know I'm getting excited. Yeah, I said 60 total touchdowns. Are you kidding me? That's an average of at least 5 per game. It was almost as if Micaiah took a pool chair, grabbed some lemonade, and just posted up in the end zone for each of North's 12 games. He definitely didn't do that because when he wasn't attempting to win the Triple Crown, he was killing it on defense. Micaiah is one of 5 finalists for the Dick Buttkiss Award, which is given to the nation's top high school linebacker. The winner will be announced next month. Frankie Valli and the Four Seasons hit song December 1963 is a personal favorite of mine. You can catch me in my car, windows down, attempting to sing it, and it goes like this. Oh, what a night. In late December back in 63. Yeah, my rendition for North went a bit differently, but same-ish tune. Oh, what a night. During the 2015 football season, North was hashtag killing it. Yeah, if this was Aurora, Illinois, Stan Mikita's Donut Shop would be getting tons of business. Here's a little 2015 recap of North's journey with Wayne and Garth. Party on! The Saxons allowed donuts in 5 of their games. For those of you just tuning in, when I say donut, that means shutout. But when I say donuts, that's plural. And I'm talking about shutouts. North only allowed 20-plus points in 3 of their 12 duels on the gridiron. To get even saucier, when North allowed 20 or more points, they lost. 1 to start the regular season, 1 to end the regular season, and the latest to the Stangs to oust North out of the playoff picture and officially close the curtain on any shot of going back to the ship. All right, everybody, when we come back, high school cheerleading is going to be getting a lot more recognition thanks to Assembly Bill 949. Nothing like talking about politics and sports. Don't move a muscle.
Michael Adams? Here. Michael Adams.
Here.
Michael Adams.
Michael Adams.
Students who miss 18 days of school in any grade risk falling behind and not graduating. Absences add up. Keep track at boostattendance.org today.
Welcome back, everybody. Don't forget to check out our Instagram page. It's pretty saucy. That's the SportsDesk TV for cool pics, video, and a behind-the-scenes look at the show. Cheerleading never seems to get any love. Seriously, I mean, it is one of the most dangerous sports, if not the most dangerous, but that's a totally different story here. Governor Jerry Brown recently signed Assembly Bill 949 into law, making cheerleading an official sport here in the state of California. I had a chance to chat with the West High Cheer Squad, and they are excited about what the future holds in the world of cheerleading.
Go! Warriors, go!
You hear them on the sidelines every Friday night during football season. Yeah, you guessed correctly. I'm talking about cheerleaders.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
But that's just a small portion of what they actually do.
And then I can refix my grip. You know what I mean?
Just ask West High Cheer head coach Christy King, who has been cheering since she was 14 years old.
Cheerleading has always been kind of around, but it's never had a distinct point. And I think that now it's going to have a point, and people are going to understand it more and just be able to give more respect to those that do it.
It's 5 is up, spin, 7. You caught it.
King cheered in high school and even received a scholarship to continue at George Mason University. She strongly believes that Assembly Bill 949 will help provide more cheerleading opportunities for boys and girls at the collegiate level and beyond.
Cheerleading not being a sport had a lot of girls and boys in an activity that they weren't getting funding for, and they weren't able to progress, and they didn't see that the opportunities that they had in front of them. They didn't know they could cheer in college and get scholarships. But now that would be more of the norm. It's just that this is exciting. They're athletic. They've worked hard on getting their tumbling skills, being recognized for working hard. So this is just giving them more opportunity, and they're excited about seeing where it's going to go.
1, 2, 3, up, 4, 5, hit, 7, 8.
Even the current West High cheerleaders who won't be in high school when cheerleading officially becomes a sanctioned sport believe that the new bill will be extremely beneficial.
Right now it's really difficult to get college scholarships for cheer because there aren't very many out there, and I'm really interested in cheering in college, so I think that it might not really impact me since I'm a junior, but it will definitely impact the cheerleaders in the future.
I think it'll open a lot of doors for girls because they're going to be able to use cheer to their benefit, not only in high school, but to help them get into college, which will then help them in the future. So I think that'll impact them to be able to get a better opportunity to get into a school that they want.
According to Assembly Bill 949, the State Department of Education must develop guidelines, procedures, and safety standards with the California Interscholastic Federation for high school cheerleading no later than July 1st, 2017. A big thanks to Christy and the West Cheer Squad for being a part of this story. Here's a special Boobs Sauce for ya. Now, it's been 48 years since the Philadelphia 76ers were crowned NBA champs. Keyword is 48 years ago here, because right now, the 76ers are currently one of the worst, if not the worst, in the NBA. 48 years is also how long it's been since the West Warrior boys cross-country team took home the CIF Southern Section Division II title. The West boys trying to capture that magic of 67. Once again, Coach Druten and co ranked numero uno in Division II, entering the CIF-SS finals at Mount San Antonio College. Yusuf Bador is the first Warrior to cross the finish line. He grabs 4th place overall, following his lead, I should say. Caleb Terrell in 8th place and Carson Bix in 12th. Yeah, that's all she wrote. The West boys cruising past all the competition, grabbing the first Southern Section Division II title since '67. That means the last time West won, Lyndon B. Johnson was President of the United States. Including Obama, that's 9 presidents that have been in office since West last banner. Boobs Sauce. It's down to 1. Only one Torrance area golfer is swinging away in postseason play. Tata senior Nina Novia may be small in stature, but she has mad skills hitting the links. Novia is making another trip to the CIF Finals this year at Poppy Hills in BEA Beautiful, Pebble Beach, California. Novia, the only Torrance athlete left, shoots a 77 and ties for 16th place. Congrats again, Nina, who, like I said last week on the show, is taking her golf talents to Gonzaga University. Now, the last time a Torrance area athlete won the CIF state individual title, Tartar Jenny Shin, back in 2009. She's now on the LPGA Tour. All right, everybody. Well, that was a short segment. When we come back, Elko men's basketball is still looking for that crucial first dub of the season. I'll get you the highlights from their duel with Santana College. Don't even think about getting off the couch.
Think you found every hazard out here today? Think again. The spot you missed could be a killer. That spot on your skin could be skin cancer. Fact is, if you're a man over 50, you're in a group most likely to develop skin cancer, including melanoma, the kind that kills one person every hour. 1 in 5 Americans is likely to develop a form of skin cancer during their lifetime. That's why your best shot is to check for a spot. It's easy. Follow through and check your skin. It could be the save of a lifetime. Go to spotskincancer.org to find out how. A message from the American Academy of Dermatology.
Welcome back, everybody. So I'm going to ask you to do something right now. Go on Twitter, search at Colin Kushner, click the follow button, and start hitting me up on Twitter with pics and videos showing your school spirit. I'll put your tweets right here on the show. It's JUCO time! Football may be over, but hold your horses, everybody. 'Tis the season for Christmas and basketball. Last year, Santa didn't exactly give the Elko men's basketball squad the season they wanted. He gave them a G.I. Joe doll instead. Elko finished up 8-16 overall, 4-4 in conference play, and yeah, they missed out on postseason play once again. A trip to the playoffs has dodged them every year since their last visit back in 2008. Let me give you some perspective here. Remember when Eli Manning eluded the pressure, dropped back, bombed it over to David Tyree, and he made that noggin grab? Yeah, that was back when the Giants beat the Patriots in the Super Bowl. Let's go to the highlights here. Elko men's basketball in action in last year's ECC Tournament of Champion games. They didn't win any. Let's see if they can start this one off a little differently. Second half, Warriors up by 2. Brandon Guerrero chucks up the 3, missed, but Tristan Egan's off the glass in the nice putback. Gets fouled too. Egan's goes to the line. Let's see if he can make it a good old 3-point play. Brick in and out burger. Elko up 36-32. Hey there, coach. Later in the second, all tied at 36. Isaiah Armstead finds Tristan Egan's, goes all the way to the rack. Again, gets fouled. Egan's, he's going to go back to the line again. And if you can predict what I'm going to say next, you win absolutely nothing. Brick, but no worries. Jacoby Lee misses, and Dakota Lacey puts it back. Elko up by 4. Under a minute to go, Elko clinging to the 2-point lead. Isaiah Armstead pulls up. Good. He finishes with 8 points. Elko up by 4. But Santa Ana's next possession, Noah Wellington nails the tray. Elko only up by 1. Ensuing Elko possession, Jacoby Lee gets fouled. He hits one of 2 free throws, leading the Warriors up by 2. Santana looking to tie it up here. Wellington to Powell. Oops! Dante Blanton says, "Get out of my house!" Elko hangs on to down. Santana, 67-64. The Warriors grab their first dub of 2015, but they couldn't partay for long. In their next 2 tourney games, Elko falls to Rio Hondo and gives up 3 digits to Fresno. Ouch! Elko struggling early on, but hey everyone, there's still plenty of season left. Queen's 1977 hit song, "We Are the Champions," might have been written for LaValle Pattison and her Elko volleyball squad. Just kidding. I don't think Freddie Mercury was thinking that. But what I do know is that Elko women's volleyball doesn't know how to lose. Trust me, that's a good thing. The women of Elko have been #killing it, and here's a look at some eye-popping numbers that will blow your mind. #killing it part 9 on this show. This year's conference title is their 2nd in a row and their 27th overall. Elko hasn't lost a conference match since 2013. Since that loss to Pasadena City College, it's been 35 straight conference wins. Yes, 35, and 29 of those have been sweeps. Up next for Elko, it's the playoffs. They fell to my hometown Irvine Valley College Lasers in round 3 of the SoCal Regional just last year. Run, Forrest, run! What a classic flick, an all-time favorite of yours truly. With winter only a stone's throw away, well, not really here in Southern California, because winter never actually happens unless you consider looking at the inclement weather in other parts of the country on your TV as winter. But anyways, cross-country season for the Elko men and women is coming to a close as a team. The men's squad hasn't grabbed a cross-country state title since 1992. And for the women, it's been 25 years. To give you some perspective here on how long it's been, Screech was chasing Lisa Turtle around on the sitcom Saved by the Bell. It's the California State Championships at Woodward Park in good old Fresno, California. The Warrior men snag 16th place overall, while the women snag 21st. Former North Saxon Solomon Kane Halua leads the charge, completing the 4-mile course in just over 21 minutos. On the women's side, former West Warrior Hannah Griffey finishes the 5,000-meter race in just over 20 minutes. I wonder how long it would take me. I guess we will never find out. On the pitch, the Elko men's and women's soccer squads both had seasons that they will want to forget. Well, maybe not totally forget, but in the sense that both missed out on the playoffs. No worries, though. While both teams didn't get any playoff love, some players received some nice honors. 3 women grab all South Coast Conference sauce. On the first team, formatada Melinda Ramirez is the only Elko Warrior with first team love. Another former Torrance area athlete getting some love on the second team. Former West Warrior Olivia Hover snags second team honors, and sophomore Ashley Mercado rounds the Warriors out with honorable mention. On the men's side, Ryan Zine snags first team honors, followed by Jorge Gutierrez on the second team, and Manuel Paez was tabbed honorable mention. All right, everybody, weekly rant time. It's the first one in a while. I know you all have missed my rant, so here we go. After Michigan State's upset over the Ohio State Buckeyes at the Shoe, it didn't take the Buckeyes a long time to express how they were feeling, or should I say, one Buckeye in particular. Here's what running back Ezekiel Elliott said after the game. Quote, "What happened today, it was kind of like a bad dream. Offense had a rough day, and I'm disappointed. I'm disappointed in the play calling. I'm disappointed in the situations we were put in, and I wish it all played out differently." End quote. That part wasn't bad. This is where it gets a little iffy for me. Elliott goes on to say, quote, "I deserve more than 12 carries. I really do. I can't speak for the play caller. I don't know what was going on." End quote. According to ESPN.com, Ezekiel apologized to Urban Meyer about his behavior and even took to Twitter. But still, I believe that Elliott was completely out of line. Yes, I understand that his emotions were probably running high. But you know what? That's always the worst time to express yourself. I get the whole heat of the moment deal, but dude, you can't rip your coaching staff. You lost and it hurts, but chalk it, Look at the tape and figure out what you can do to help your team. Let's not forget, folks, Ohio State plays Michigan in their season finale, a game I can tell you right now that they don't want to lose. Around media, be humble, be calm, and most importantly, figure out what you can do to help your team win. Don't sit and whine. What are your thoughts on Elliott? Do you think he overstepped his boundaries? Hit me up, and we can discuss. All right, everybody, that's going to close the books on another week here on the Sports Desk. As always, we're available on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram. And if you just feel like saying, yo, well, you can do that as well. That was a SIFSS show, everybody. I wanted to thank you all for tuning into my bonus show, Friday Night Lights on the Sports Desk, which has been going down the last few months. I hope you all had a blast. I know I did. No need to be sad, though, because you will still have 30 minutes. 30! It's not enough, right? With yours truly every week. So, yeah, get pumped. To close out the show, the Sports Desk family and I wish you a happy, happy Thanksgiving. Eat lots of food, have a few laughs, but most importantly, enjoy the time with family and friends. Take it easy, Torrance. We'll catch you next time.